The Information Wednesday, Chalyce McQueen here. 4th of July is right around the corner, and I know that we typically celebrate by throwing barbecues, lighting fireworks, maybe driving when we shouldn't. So I want to talk about some common things that happen and how or if or will your insurance kick in to save the day. First on our list, when we think about 4th of July, we think about fireworks. And we all love to put on our own personal fireworks display. Well, with that said, 9,000 people a year end up in the ER from injuries sustained from fireworks. So what does that mean in terms of you and your homeowner's insurance policy? Well, unfortunately, homeowners' policies do not provide medical coverage for ourselves or people in our household, only for people outside our household. And they would, of course, only have a standard limit of $1,000 for a payout for medical, and then they would have to sue us, which then our personal liability coverage would kick in. On the flip side, fire damage or firework damage to our properties, which over $34 million is paid out on an annual basis for firework related damage, would be paid out and covered under your homeowner's policy. Next on our list, we always are attending barbecues and other 4th of July festivities. We may be having a beverage or two at these parties and maybe getting behind the wheel, which of course is a huge no-no, especially when there's no excuse with all of the options at our fingertips with Uber, Lyft, etc. So what happens in the event that you do drive under the influence, get into an accident and or hurt somebody? Well, the reality is the auto insurance company may decide to deny your claim because we consider this intentional misconduct, which means you could have avoided this. And of course, driving under the influence is illegal, and they may deny your coverage as a whole. If you're lucky enough, they may pay out the claim, but issue you a non-renewal or immediate cancellation. Rule of thumb, don't take the risk. You do have the protection for a reason, and Uber and Lyft and all of those resources are available. So just call a ride, don't drive yourself. Next on our list, we're talking about grilling accidents. Believe it or not, over 10,000 properties a year go up in flames from grilling accidents. And these accidents occur from having grills unattended, not being cleaned properly, and or too close to our structures. So do yourself a favor and make sure you do all of the above. Move it away from your house, clean it, and don't leave it unattended. In the event you do have a misfortune with a grilling accident, your homeowner's insurance does kick in for your protection. Last on our list, we're talking about boating accidents. 4th of July is a huge weekend for boating, and just like auto insurance, people tend to skimp on their boat insurance and don't have adequate limits for their protection. So make sure you review your policy that A, you have insurance, and 2, you probably want to bump up your policy to make sure that you have the protection that you need. Couple more things real quick to keep in mind. Drowning is always a huge issue here in the summertime, especially around a holiday weekend. So be sure to remind yourself of pool safety and not to leave any children unattended around or near the pool or any kind of body of water. Also, food poisoning. Make sure that whomever the grill master is for the weekend, that they wash their hands and know exactly the meat temperatures that are required to keep us all healthy. As always, thanks for tuning in. I wish you all a wonderful, healthy, and safe 4th of July weekend. I am proud to be an American. I'm sure you all are too. And as always, I'm here to be a resource. So please feel free to reach me at 602-525-5665 or email me at cmcqueen@farmersagent.com. Remember to ask yourself, are you protected? We'll see you next week.